What's good, everybody? Mr. Boy Jay in the building. We is back again with another video. Now, before we get this video started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys share this video. We have the BoomBox Classic coming this weekend, man. Jackson State and Southern. Now, I've been looking on Twitter all week. I've been loving the trash talk, and that's one of my favorite things to look at during the week whenever it's a classic time. I've seen it with the Grambling State and Southern. I've seen it with the Magic City Classic. I've seen it with the Fair State Classic. Hell, I do it whenever it's time for us to play against Johnson C. Smith. So I definitely understand it, and I love the trash talk, man. But let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and get right on to this, man. Now, I think me coming into this game, I think my key takeaways so far is that, and surprising to me, I think both teams are dealing with a quarterback controversy. And I'm surprised that Jackson State is dealing with that, because I could have swore that Jacoby Morgan was, in fact, indeed QB1. Now, going back to that, now, week one, okay, the play calling was iffy. There were no throws down the field, and the one time he did throw the ball down the field, it was a touchdown. I didn't understand why there wasn't more of that. So then that happens, right? Then last week, you play against Lane College, but McCoy is a starting quarterback. That was a little strange to me. But it's Lane College. I assume that you're just trying something new because it's Lane College. All right. So then now, this week happens. And before the game, I guess reports come out that you're going to play both quarterbacks. Have a two-quarterback system. I said, whoa, like, no. Like, that's a terrible idea. But now, when you say that, now I got to go all the way back to week one of the play calling. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to put those things together. I don't think TC is high on Morgan like I thought he would. I don't think you use a two-quarterback system if you are confident in the quarterback that you have. And I think the same thing with Southern. And I don't think Noel Bowden has been playing very good since he's been the starter. Me personally, like, he didn't look good versus McNeese State. He didn't look good last week against Savannah State. And T-Set had to come in and throw for 300 yards against Savannah. But honestly, I didn't really care if he threw for 400 yards on Savannah State, because they weren't on your level, and their defense treated them like it. But that's my thing with this game too, is that while I think both teams are bringing in great defenses, I think both offenses are gonna have to deal with the fact that they're in limbo on who the starting quarterback is, and that's gonna be interesting for me. But let's get right into this game, man. Like I said, both defenses, I think this game has all the makings to be a defensive struggle, or an offensive struggle, however you want to put it. What I mean is, this has a chance to be a low-scoring game. And if it's a low-scoring game, if I'm going to be honest with you, that could favor Southern. It could favor Southern because of these reasons. Now, I think Jackson State has a better quarterback core, and I don't think, whatever quarterback you choose, I think they're going to be better than the quarterbacks that they have at Southern. With Jackson State, if they're able to put up some points, there's a great chance that Southern may not be able to keep up with it. So if you put up 14 to 21 points, you probably have a really, really great chance on winning this game. I think Morgan, now I think with this two quarterback system that Jackson State may potentially run, I'm thinking, okay, Morgan might be the quote unquote better thrower. I think McCoy is a better runner, and I think that's why the two might happen. But I thought, to me personally, I thought Morgan could run too. That's why this thing is kind of strange to me or whatever. But I personally don't like the move. I think that, listen, and I'm gonna keep it the same energy that I do with everybody. If you have two quarterbacks, you have none. I said it with Alabama State. I said it with a lot of other teams. Like, I don't like this move for Jackson State at all. And I think TC Taylor is trying to figure out, because I think this is his first year of calling plays too. So I think he's still trying to figure out who's going to be the play caller going forward with conference play. Because mind you, their next two games with Southern and Gremlin, even though they're in the SWAC, it's still not considered a conference game. So there's that, there's that on that. But yeah, with Jackson State, the key for them is for them to be, like, they're gonna have to use the entire field. Like, I think Southern is a really great defense, so you're gonna have to spread the ball. But what I like that Jackson State does do is they use everybody in the passing game, including the tight ends. So I do like that. And continuing to spread the ball down the field. And I think what's going to be important is that they're going to have to get Rico Powers involved. He has been, for me, honestly, he's been non-existent these first two games. I don't know where he's been at, but I like the way Isaiah Spencer has been playing at the receiver spot. But I like how they spread the ball around. But they're gonna need to bring Rico Powers into the mix. I think he would be very helpful and useful in this game. And it's a night game at Jackson State, so the place is gonna be absolutely rocking. So with Southern, I think the running game is going to have to carry them this week. And I believe that could happen because, quiet as kept, you can have some success against Jackson State running the ball. UL Monroe did a great job of running the ball and controlled the clock. If y'all look, Monroe had the ball for 33, 34 minutes when Jackson State only had it for about 24, 25 minutes. So if you're able to run the ball and control the clock, you really do have a good chance of keeping Jackson State's offense off the field and, just accumulating first downs and yards. And as long as you're putting up points, like, I think Southern would be satisfied with winning 3-0, winning 6-3, winning 10-3. I think Southern would be satisfied with a low-scoring victory. I think they'll listen. I like Kobe Dillon. I like Kendrick Grimes in the backfield. I also like C.J. Russell for what it's worth as well. Now, the thing with Jackson State, I believe that they should sell out, stopping the run, and force their quarterback to throw the ball. Force Southern to be one-dimensional. Because if you do that, then I think Jackson State could walk out of this thing with a blowout, honestly. They're gonna have to prove to Jackson State that their quarterback could complete 4 or 5 passes down the field. And I'm not talking about no screen passes, no curls, no slants. I'm talking about corners and posts and deep dig routes and and comeback routes. Like, they're gonna have to prove that Southern can throw the ball, because But I do love Jackson State secondary, and for what it's worth, I like how Savannah played in the first half against Southern. The fact that they were only up by 2 possessions going into the fourth quarter, I was a little worried. I was honestly a little worried going into this week. So I think in order, like I said, in order for Southern to win this game, they're gonna have to run the ball consistently and control the clock. And the quarterback is gonna have to complete some passes here and there, because I know they're gonna get into some third down situations that the quarterback is gonna have to get them out of. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Listen, if I'm Jackson State, I'm starting Jacoby Morgan, and I make sure that you have to open up the playbook for him and allow him to throw the ball down the field a little more. That should happen, But I don't like the 2 quarterback system thing. But hopefully that don't divide the locker room. But I do like Jackson State in this game convincingly. But I'm giving this a close game. I think because there's a lot of people that is disrespecting Southern. I'm not going to do that, because I do believe that they are very well coached on defense, and I believe that they can make this a low-scoring game. Keep in mind, they lost to McNeese State based off of special teams. Granted, yes, they gave up 21 points, but 14 of those 21 points came from a short field. It came from their special teams play being let down. So there goes that. Like, they really only gave up that one drive, and that was at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to kill Southern for that. But I like Southern's defense, carrying, hopefully Southern's offense could come to the party. And if Southern is able to score some points, they have a really good chance in this game. The problem is, I don't think they're going to score many points. I think hell, if Southern is able to muster up 14 points, that'll give them a real good chance to win this game. But they're going to have to see if Southern offense is able to keep up. But I got Jackson State winning this game. I think by at least 14. Listen, it's a home game. It's a night game. I think it's gonna be it place gonna be sold out. It's gonna be about 40 to 50,000 in there, and it's gonna be loud. Now, I'm in a belief that there's not a lot of HBCU teams that have home field advantage. I'm talking about make it a hostile environment, but Jackson State is one of those places that's a hostile environment for any team if they want it to be. But I got Jackson State winning this game convincingly. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who the starting quarterback is for either team, but it's going to be interesting.